Fox's first attempt to do Dark Phoenix. This is their first attempt. Unfortunately, it's not their last.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
X-Men 3, The Last Stand. So X-Men 3 is the third installment in the X-Men trilogy. The two first ones were very solid, setting up a great trilogy, and they were leaving it off to have an awesome third installment that would just knock you out, and you'd be like, whoa! That was amazing. That was beautiful. That was a great end to this trilogy. Except for we're going to have another spinoff. Actually, we're going to have 3 more Wolverine spinoffs. And then we're going to have 3 more X-Men movies that take place in different timelines and in different times. Except for one also takes place kind of in the past and kind of in the future. And it's kind of a sequel to Last Stand. But it kind of isn't. And I'm very confused. The hype was on for X-Men 3. I think I was like born the year X-Men 3 came out. So I can't say it was at all hyped for it. This movie probably came out like... This movie probably came out like a week before I was born. Like, this movie's like as old as me. But essentially, X-Men 3, hype was on. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, X-Men 3, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be the third awesome installment into the X-Men trilogy. And nobody was right. Nobody was right there. Let's start with the positives. All the acting is fine. A lot of the dialogue sucks, but a lot of the acting is fine. I guess I think Hugh Jackman does good. I think the backstory of Jean is alright. Looks like they're doing it better in Dark Phoenix, honestly, but which doesn't even look good at all. But I think that this movie, it looks like it was going to be like a lot of, there's a lot of promising material in this. I think that Wolverine is good. Some of the action is fine. Most of it sucks, but some of the action's fine. And yeah, I'm really scratching for positives here. I don't think this is like a movie that's totally devoid of anything good at all. There's good here. It's very rare, but it's there. I think it's kind of mean for it to say it's rare. It's not common. It's there. There's positives there. It's not the majority of the movie at all, though. Alright, the first obvious problem with this movie is that it really is Jean Grey. I don't like her at all in this movie. I didn't really dig her in the other two. She's just really bland in those movies, but she's not really all that big in those movies. I mean, because she's kind of a love interest for Wolverine. But in this movie, bland. She sucks. She can't say any dialogue right. I didn't take her seriously at all. I didn't like her at all. Also, what's another problem with this movie? Well, the fact that they find the necessity to shove in another really boring plot into it. Like, we already have the Dark Phoenix plot, which is totally missing the point of Dark Phoenix. But then they go and they add another plot into it. Like, just, they make this other plot that's like, they found a cure for mutants, and they can stop their powers, which absolutely makes no sense. Because the reason why mutants have powers is because it's human evolution, and humans are evolving, and when they get born, they can have powers. So there's physically no way to get rid of someone's powers. That's not how it works. You can get rid of someone's powers while they're in the embryo, but once they're born, that's not how it works. That's like removing a specific gene from someone, which is not possible. Like, it kind of is, but think about it. Like, my ability to see, I guess you could kind of remove that by destroying my eyes. I can't really think of something because humans are pathetic and weak, but the point is that is physically impossible. You can't just remove someone's power. What if I could turn into steel? Like, why did they inject it into Mystique and she's like, oh my god, I'm human now. I can't be a mutant anymore. Oh my god, I don't care. Your plot is boring. Your characters are stupid now. You've ruined X-Men. This review is already the longest X-Men review, and I still got more to say. How disappointing does your movie get when it literally shows the Sentinel in the trailer, like one of the biggest X-Men things? It's literally a holographic projection in the movie, or like a training facility for the X-Men. Really? That just sucks. The ending is really corny and stupid. It's just stupid. I don't feel like spoiling it, but I kind of want to spoil it anyway. The lifting up bridge scene, though, that was pretty sweet. That's something good. The third act is totally garbage. It's just, look at all of our mutants just fighting each other. The forest scene is boring. Most of this movie is just boring to me. It's like it's the worst movie ever. It's just most of it's boring to me. Most of it really falls flat on its face. It never really achieves anything all that good. It's never like the worst thing ever. A couple times it sucks. Most of the time it does, but as a whole, this is a terrible third installment. It doesn't do anything right. It doesn't develop the characters anymore. It just takes X-Men 2 and kind of butchers it, and it just sucks. I'm gonna give X-Men 3. No, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. 8. High 8. High 3. Maybe mid 3. I think this movie's on par with Venom for me. Ouch. What do you guys think on X-Men 3, The Last Stand? Do you think that Dark Phoenix will do Dark Phoenix better? I think Dark Phoenix will do Dark Phoenix better. I don't know how much better the full movie will be, but what do you guys think on this movie? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.